Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I hope you saw my message because we are running just a little bit late tonight. Claire had a softball game and I had to eat some dinner and I'm not ready. What's new? Oh, I'm so glad you guys are joining me tonight. Thank you so much for being patient and hanging out until I had time. I didn't want to miss any of the game, and I didn't want to rush too much. I mean, I tried, but I am working with some last chance stuff tonight because there are some really amazing deals that I just want to make sure that you're seeing. If you're not familiar, we got a brand new annual catalog coming soon. I've heard from some of you that you're getting your catalogs in the mail. I'm so excited to hear that. So leave a comment if you've already received your catalog. If you shop with me, they're coming from Stampin' Up! And they were sent via bulk rate mail. So sometimes they do take a little while to come. I honestly wasn't expecting it so early. So if you've got your catalog, that's so awesome. This catalog doesn't start until May 3rd. So you still have a little while to order. And while we're waiting for that, we've got these amazing last chance deals. So tonight you're going to see some sneak peeks and some old stuff. I'm going to try to combine the two to share with you some really awesome projects. Right now they're all in my head and hopefully they come out on paper the same way that I pictured them. Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to get started with the stuff that I've kind of been playing with here this afternoon. It is the Handsomely Suited stamp set and the coordinating suit and tie dies, which I've kind of got in pieces here. Now, I wanted to showcase these particularly because you guys, they are like 50% off or something ridiculous. The Handsomely Suited stamp set is $10.50. That is 50% off. And the suit and tie dies also 50% off. So $16 for the dies, $10.50. If you're looking for something to make masculine cards, this is a really amazing combination. Only available while supplies last with this awesome discount. You can get them in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. Plug in the host code so you get my April bonus project kit. I just sent out the March ones and I've heard from some of you that you're getting them today. That's awesome. When you spend $40 or more before tax and shipping, you'll qualify for my free project kit. So let's jump in. Let's make a card. I pulled out some of the new in color designer paper, the 2022 to 2024 in colors. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen some sneak peeks. I'll show them to you again really quick. We have the new in colors are coming out. Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky. Those are the new in colors that are starting in May. Demonstrators can order them right now. And if you're getting a catalog from me in the mail, I'll also be sending you a little swatch of the cardstock samples so that you can see them in person because they really are just so beautiful in person. A little different than they are on camera. Right now I'm trying to work on my tax return. So as soon as I get through that, I'll be sending out my new catalog letter with the samples. So tonight, the designer paper pack that I'm using is one that I pre-ordered. It's got all of the new in colors and these patterns will be available in all of the color families in the new catalog. So that's really exciting. I love how they do these color packs. It gives you an opportunity to have monochromatic patterns in all of the colors. So here's the two patterns. We've got plaid and flowers. And then the other side is polka dots and stripes. And this one really reminded me of a suit coat and that one kind of a plaid shirt. So I thought I would use these colors tonight from the Starry Sky paper. And as you can see, I've done a little bit of cutting ahead of time. So I kind of need your opinion here. So I cut some designer paper and I used the lapel die to cut. And I don't know if I should have the jacket lapel be the same fabric and just use Stampin' Dimensionals or if I should change it up and do a solid color. After I die cut the paper, I kind of thought, you know what? I really like that solid color. And I'm wishing that I had just used the V die instead of the lapel die so that I'd have some more of that paper underneath. I guess I could glue it down like this. and then put the dimensionals over. So what do you think? Should we have the same pattern or should we have a contrasting color with the same color? Oh, I'm seeing some of your comments come through and you guys are thinking the solid. I think I agree. Okay, so then there's this long strip which has some stitching on both sides. And I'm thinking, is that like for the buttons? Or is that, no, that's the suspender. Okay, what else did I die cut? I die cut a collar and I die cut a pocket. And again, trying to figure out if I should go with the same color, but I'm thinking the contrasting color. Yeah. I also die cut some buttons from the Starry Sky. And so we're going to add some of those here at the bottom. Maybe just two. I think that's all we're going to have room for. Now I'm using some designer paper, which I've cut to be a whole card front. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to put this onto a thick white card base. Now here's where I need your advice again. Do we want to have the white shirt underneath? Or do we want to have a plaid shirt underneath? I'm wondering if the plaid is too much pattern or if it's maybe just right. I don't know. That does look a little busy. I'm going to cut a strip of it and you guys can see what you think. We're also going to have, we're going to stamp and die cut a bow tie from the Handsomely Suited stamp set. Okay, you guys, it seems like you're very much in agreement tonight. I'm seeing white. Okay, well, I think this would make a really cool shirt card, so I'm just gonna like tuck that away for another project. Okay, so let's glue this down. We'll start adding our pieces and forming our card. By using white for the card base, this also will allow me to add some stamping to the inside without needing to add another layer. There are some really great stamps in the Handsomely Suited stamp set that are perfect for Father's Day and birthday, thank you. I mean, just really kind of all kinds of occasions. I think this would make a really fun like congratulations on a new job. I was going to say retirement, but you know what? You're definitely not wearing a suit when you're getting ready to retire. So maybe congrats on a new job and maybe something a little more casual for our retiree. I have a husband who has a birthday that is in June. And so we have, I think there's like a week between Father's Day and his birthday. So he gets like all the cards all in 1 month, birthday and Father's Day. So I need lots of cards. Last week we made a card. Oh, I think it's across the room. It is. We made a card with the new He's the Man suite, and I am setting that aside for him. And so maybe this one will also be something fun to give him for another June occasion. I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals on the lapel, but I think I might need the minis for the bottom. And you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to just use some regular adhesive towards the bottom. I'm putting it on my Stampin' Dimensional sheet so that the adhesive doesn't stick to my desk and I can just kind of go over these small areas. It would be probably more precise to use something like liquid glue, but sometimes I'm lazy and I just use what I have out. Oh, I have to take the backings off. Okay, so I'm going to line up the bottom first, since that has the regular glue. And then, oh, this is going to work out well. I was worried that there would be kind of a line, but I can sort of just go over that edge a little bit. So it looks like it's up a little. That right there, that might drive me crazy. But, you know, an easy fix would be a marker. Do you think we can pull it out? We have in color products in markers and designer paper, cardstock, ribbon, embellishments. I'm just going to use the marker. This is not working like I thought I would. But you know what? It eliminates that white, and I think that's better than the white, even if it's not perfect. Okay, let's add the lapel. This is going to be at the top, like so. And we're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals underneath the bow tie. So I'm just going to use regular adhesive here for the lapel. Was that collar? No, we already did the lapel. Okay, and what else do we have? We have the pocket. That's going to go on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. This is so fun. I feel like it's like a dress-up doll, you know, like making a fun little outfit. You know what this also reminds me of? Not that this is, I don't know, people don't send cards for this, but my son is getting ready to go to prom. Thomas, his first prom, thank you, COVID, his first formal dance even. And so we're really excited about that. We gotta get his tux, and I think he's excited about getting dressed up and taking his girl out. Okay, the Take Your Pick tool, here it is, has a putty end, which is really handy for picking up small pieces like this. So I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool. I did way too much glue, but it will dry and it will be fine. I'm not going to worry. I hate it, but I'm not going to worry. All right, we are ready to do our stamping next. We're going to stamp the bow tie. Got all these little buttons. We're going to stamp the bow tie and die cut it, and then we're going to choose a sentiment for the inside. So let's get those stamps out. Let that dry. So for this card, I think I'm going to do happy birthday. That way, I feel like I put birthday on the other one, or I mean Father's Day on the other one for Jim. So this one will do birthday. And then if I decide to do something else with the card, it'll be versatile and can be used all year long. Let's get out some white cardstock. Also going to get out Lucy. She's my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so perfect for little jobs like this one. Breaking out the brand new Starry Sky ink pad. Oh, I love this color. It is so beautiful. Oh, I'm going to stamp the, I guess I should say handsome. It's so handsome. I'm going to stamp the bow tie and die cut it. And then we'll stamp the sentiment on the inside of the card. Oh, so good. Do you guys have this bundle, the Handsomely Suited? Okay, I'm trying to think now with the collar. It would go above the collar. But this is the part I'm struggling with because this would be like the neck, right? Okay, hopefully I'm not butchering this, but I feel like we just need to cut that out because this would be somebody's neck, and so we'll just leave it open because there is no person This looks wrong to me. What do you guys think? Is that right? Maybe we should do a long tie instead of the bow tie. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Oh, this is where we need to have the buttons, or we need to die cut the shirt. Oh, geez. You know what? If we did a long tie, that would cover up the need for buttons. Let's do that. There's always a creative solution when you realize that it's not right. Okay, so let's do this. I think that'll fit. Placket. What's called a placket? I might have missed your comment, Melissa. Oh, Natalie, I'm so glad you're enjoying the videos. I'm not, okay. Placket. I missed what a placket is. You guys always, you always help me out with words I don't know, and I love that. I recently started playing Wordle, and not that it's helping me learn new words, but it's just fun. I like the daily puzzle. Do you guys play Wordle? I took a long time to join the Wordle bandwagon. I don't know. I saw everybody posting on Facebook, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I don't have time for it. And then I realized it's just one puzzle a day, and it literally takes like 2 or 3 minutes. So I do have time for that. So I'm playing Wordle. Okay. Let's cut this out. We're going to use Lucy again and bring this back in. Yes. Oh, Maria plays Wordle. Anybody else? Okay. Eve is helping me out. The part of the shirt that has the buttons. This part. Right? Is that the placket that has the buttons and the buttonholes? Oh dear. No, Maria, I don't know what Quordle is. 4 on 1 screen. I don't know. Play Hurdle? What? It's music? Okay. I didn't realize there were so many different variations. I'll just stick with Wordle for now. I do not need to get sucked into a bunch of games. I do love it though. I do love little games. Over Christmas, I started playing Candy Crush again. And it's sort of just like my evening wind down when I finally like get a chance to sit down. I just crush a little bit of candy before bed. It's satisfying. Okay. So we're sending this through. I'm just using up some of the little sticky notes, the little skinny ones, just to hold the die in place for me. Oh my gosh, there's also Nerdle, which is math. Okay, definitely not playing that one. Although I do enjoy some Sudoku. I usually play that when I'm on an airplane. I have like a little book. That's like my airplane, my airplane game when I'm, offline, not on my phone. All right, I like the way that tie turned out. And here's a little problem, though, is the tie does need to kind of tuck underneath. You know what? Maybe we're doing okay, but it also needs to tuck under here. Oh, it wouldn't be a Julie card if we weren't pulling it apart. Okay, ladies, let's see. Very gently. Here comes the big one. Very gently. We just need a corner. We just need a corner up. Okay. Oh, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do some regular adhesive. Okay, here we go. I know we're like totally sideways here. We have to sneak our tie underneath. I want to make sure that it's oh gosh, you guys. Get it in the right place. Okay, now straighten it out here. I'm gonna add the glue back down there, smooth it all out. We have wet buttons. Somehow we pulled it off. There it is. I think it turned out perfect. Now we're gonna stamp our happy birthday on the inside. And I promise this is going to look so much better when that glue dries, and it won't look so wet. Let's get our starry sky back out. Happy birthday. Does that look straight? Because I don't want to ruin this card with a crooked greeting. Happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that is perfect, if I do say so myself. And look, we have this little strip of paper. I don't remember what it's from, but it's sized perfectly for our card. So let's glue it down. Just gonna add that little strip here at the bottom. Bring some of that pattern to the inside. Okay. Oh, I love this bright color. It's so fun. So this is Starry Sky, one of the brand new in colors, and we use the Handsomely Suited stamp set and the Suit and Tie dies, which are 50% off until May 2nd or while supplies last. Okay, so that's this list. I'll add in the video description, I'll add my last chance picture list. I'll add the link to the video description at the end of the Facebook Live. But I want to point out really quick, I used new designer paper, but all the old patterns in each of the color families, including the returning in colors, they're all on sale for, I think it's 40% off. It's $6.90 for a package. So I think there's a plaid in here and some other fun patterns. So if you're looking for a deal on designer paper, this is a good one to grab. And then you can get the new in color patterns in the new style when the catalog launches on May 3rd. Guys, that's like 2 weeks away. That's gonna come so fast. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little tidy. Just throw all my dies on here. I know you guys are cringing. Don't yell at me. They're all in there. I feel really confident about that. Okay, moving the stamps out of the way. Just shove to the side. We'll clean up afterwards. Okay, shove, shove, shove. Handsomely Suited. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so that was Starry Sky. I want to use more of this paper and more in colors. So the next card that we're going to create, let's bring in, this isn't retiring yet anyway. The Artfully Layered, this is from the mini catalog, and I wanted to use some of this vellum, and I showed it to you guys in the unboxing video. This is a brand new, it's called Lovely Layers. And it has some different patterns here of the vellum. So there's like the circle, there's dots, there's the leaves, there's like the landscape. And then there are a bunch of just plain vellums. And I love this size. They're 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 3 3/4 by 5. And so I thought we would use some of the, oh, geez. I'm kind of making a mess. Okay, trying to keep these all together and back in the package. So I want to use some of the Parakeet Party, some of the new lime color. And the lime color reminds me of the Artfully Layered designer paper. I should have grabbed that out. Let's see. In the paper, it's Pear Pizzazz with Just Jade and Evening Evergreen and some Calypso Coral and Paddle Pink. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of like use this stamp set, and I was inspired by the designer paper, but we're going to use a layer of this and we're going to stamp and layer some images. So our colors are going to be Just Jade, Calypso Coral, and Parakeet Party. And this card isn't prepped, so we're going to do some cutting. I'm cutting the designer paper to be the same as the vellum, which is 3 3/4 inches by 5. And we're going to kind of like do a little off-center layering like that. I love the Just Jade. This is a color that is retiring. It's going to be discontinued. So we've got just a couple more weeks. The cardstock and the ink pad and almost everything is still available except the re-inker. I'm pulling out the cardstock and realizing that I don't necessarily love that layered onto each other, so I think I'm going to layer this onto Calypso Coral tonight. And we are going to use some of the Just Jade. So I'm going to do some stamping, and you know what else we're going to use? My favorite, I think. Ooh, I'm just saying things. We have the, let's get it right. The deck the halls with bow, the bow punch. You know I want to say bow. And then the tailored tag punch. I love this tailored tag punch. So we're going to use, we're going to stamp a leaf. We're going to, I think we're going to stamp this in, if I had a plan, it would be so much better than just trying to figure it out as we go. But I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to just figure it out, isn't it? Let's do thank you. And we're going to stamp some things in the background. And I need the big one for this. It does take a little while for the ink to dry on the vellum. So I'm gonna stamp. It's kind of terrifying to commit. Wow, that is so bright. We're gonna do the Parakeet Party and let that dry. And if you need some help to letting it dry, then you want to use a little bit of the heat tool to kind of get it to dry faster. I want to add some of this shape, and I'm going to go underneath, like on the designer paper, so you see through it there a little bit, but it's not so kind of like in your face. It would be wrong box. We have some coordinating dies, but I think I'm going to use the bow punch and just kind of keep it simple tonight. We're going to do like a little bit of layering. The bow punch has a leafy one and then like sort of the flower one. So we're going to do the flower one in the Calypso Coral. Looking for a piece in my scraps. That'll do. Kind of big, but I'm not really sure about this, guys. You know, that's the wonderful thing about stamping, though, is that, like, if it doesn't work out the way that you had it in your head, you can just move on and make another project, and it's not the end of the world. Have you ever made a bad card and just, like, wanted to forget about it? And I have. Maybe more often than I'd like to admit, but it never stops me from moving on and doing something else. Okay, I'm kind of liking this, like really simple, some simple layering with the die cut and the punches. What do you think so far? Is it good? That ink definitely needs to dry. Oh, good. Sherry says it's coming together nicely. Amanda says, sometimes I think my card is bad, but when I step away and come back or look at it the next day, I end up liking it. That is so true. I do that all the time where I walk away and don't dwell on it, and then I come back and either I like it or like I'll see what I want to fix about it, and it's like it's just staring me right in the face. Oh, this is taking a while to dry. Do we feel confident that we can get it glued down and move on? Oh, you guys, let's try it. I don't want to get the heat tool out because then I got to walk around the table and plug it in and unplug my light, and I'm feeling lazy tonight. I'm using some tear and tape to glue down our punch outs. Oh, see, that's why you need to try it, because I transferred ink to the punch, but that's okay. I got another scrap of paper. Okay, if you don't have the Taylor tag punch, I don't know why. I don't know what you're waiting for. I use it all the time and I'm really gonna miss it. It's such a great shape and it's on sale right now. So if you don't have this one yet, then you should go add it to your next order because you won't regret it. I've shown you lots of ways to use it, to cut banners, to cut like flag tips, and so, oh my goodness, Julie, too long. Your tear and tape is too long. Scissors. I was worried about that. But you guys didn't warn me. You didn't warn me that it was too long, so it's your fault. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, buttons on a shirt, as Jim says. We needed a little balance. I transferred the ink again. I am strategically turning this over and gluing down the vellum where the punch is. It's risky that the only place that it's going to be glued down is where that vellum, right where that piece is right here. But I don't know. All the other glue that we use doesn't hold very well under the vellum. I think, in hindsight, let's try something. Do you think we could do this? A liquid glue line where the black design is. Do you think that'll work? That'll give a little more contact. Yeah, I love that. Let's see, Tracy says use some bling and put a glue dot under the bling. That is smart. That is smart. I need a good piece of grid paper to turn over and do a rub down. I know that ink is going to transfer. Yep. All right, I think I got some good contact, but I do think that this needs a little bling. Don't you guys think? Bling, bling, bling. We have some options. We have some new in color matte decorative dots, but I kind of want some Calypso Coral. Do we have any Calypso Coral bling? Let's check our bling box. Do you guys have a bling box? Mine's kind of a shoe box. Then this is where I keep my embellishments, some of which are not current, and some of them are current. And you know, I'm seeing my favorite. I use this so much, but I feel like it goes with so many things. This is the Artfully Composed, no, not Artfully Composed, the Artistry Bloom sequins. And there is one of them that does have a very Calypso Coral kind of tint. So I'm going to use that color. What do you think? Yes, I like that, but maybe it needs a little more. I know, I am definitely going to miss those artistry blooms. I use them so much. I will be sad. Very sad when they're gone. This is the new in color Baker's Twine pack. Isn't that fun? It's in all of the new in colors. It's a white and in color twist. It's hard to tell on this Parakeet Party because it's such a light color that you don't really see where the white, there's not a lot of contrast, whereas the other, like, you can see it better with the blues and the sweet sorbet. Okay. Why is this bow? This bow does not want to sit straight. I like using glue dots to put my twine bows on. So I'm gonna open up that glue roll and put the knot down on the glue dot, kind of push it, and then lift it off, and they're just going to add that. Oh, it does not want to stick. Let's try that again. I feel like, well, I feel like I should have dried that ink on the vellum because it is not sticking to the wet ink. Okay. Hey, there it is. I think that twine bow is just perfect. What do you think of our second card? We used Starry Sky for our first card, and we used the Parakeet Party for the second card. Which in color should we use for our last card? We're gonna use another pattern of the designer paper. So we're gonna just keep chugging along here. Just shove things to the side. And next up, I want to use a brand new stamp set. Can you tell from the punch? We're going to use the Sweet Songbirds. I really love this one, and I haven't had a chance to ink it up yet, but it makes me happy. It's just so fun and sweet. I love the bright, bold images, and so I thought we could use some of the Sweet Sorbet designer paper. Now, I was inspired by a card that I saw in the new catalog. Let me give you a page number in case you have your new catalog. I can't show you the inside of the catalog yet. But if you have a catalog, I was very inspired by page 53. And the sample on page 53 is with the whale punch and the whale done stamp set. And so I wanted to do a similar layout using the bird. And I was trying to decide between two different colors for the card base. I only need one card base. But maybe you can help me out. So I've got Petal Pink, which is a lighter kind of peachy pink. And I have So Saffron. So let me know which of these two colors that you like for our card. Now I'm wondering if I should do something like Pool Party. Or Tahitian Tide. That would be really bright. Oh, what do you think about Tahitian Tide? Maybe that's too bright, huh? Orchid. Or Tone on Tone, we could do Sweet Sorbet. I almost think that's too much. Oh, Amanda says yes to Tahitian Tide. You know what? I was totally thinking about Pool Party. So I can't show you the sample, but essentially we're going to have the bird here. And then, I think we're going to just do some like flowers and, let's see. I was thinking that I would do the bird in the Sweet Sorbet, but now I'm wondering if it should be more of a contrasting color. Since it'll be on the Sweet Sorbet designer paper. Oh, what? Why don't those feet go the right way? Hold on, there's more feet. That's confusing. There we go. Oh, I think we need, I wasn't planning to, but I think that we need to stamp, I think we need to stamp the branch and cut it out. And then, maybe we can use the bow punch, bow, the bow punch. Oh, Julie. And for words, we're going to do you've got something to celebrate, and we're going to do a white circle behind that. And then we need some eyes for our bird and the beak for the bird. Brand new. I've not inked these up yet, and I feel like we're about to stain something. Because that's what happens when you use red. That's what happens when you use red, isn't it? I know, that is a lot of stamps. This stamp set has 24 images in it. That's a lot of images. There's a lot of fun words and then little accessories to go with our birdie. Good thing I have a whole collection of stamping blocks that I can use. Okay. I know there are so many cute stamps in the new book. It's true. All right. A robin bird would be good. Tahitian Tide bluebird. Hi, Kimberly. So glad you're joining us. I'm just looking back at your comments, ladies, to see what colors you like. I see some petal pink. And then maybe a Tahitian Tide. But that might be too bright. Okay, let's just ink it up and let's see let's see what happens. We are going to do, oh, I forgot to tell you, I die cut a stitched circle with the brand new, what's it called? Stylish Shape dies. This is a new set of dies that are coming out in the new catalog. Demonstrators can pre-order right now. It includes stitched circles, squares, and banners. And I love them. I love that there's stitching on both the inside and the outside. So we have a stitched border on the outside, but then the piece that you die cut also has a stitched border. So you get the stitching on both pieces, which is really fun. Okay, I feel like I'm just all over the place today. Let's get some white cardstock for our stamping and punching. Here we go. And we're also going to use a piece of white cardstock to go behind the window. It doesn't have to be perfect. And oh my gosh, I almost cut my designer paper. That would have been bad. I heard a robin singing up in a tree today. You guys know that song? From my kids' music class when they were little. Oh no! Boop, boop, boop. Hey, nice save. He looked at me and he cocked his head, and what do you think he said? Cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. It's been a while since I have sung for you. Who's singing along? Okay. So we got some flowers, and we're going to stamp our bird. We need another piece of white. I think a red robin, right? Or sweet sorbet robin. Oh, yes. You can tell it's really juicy because there's ink all over. I think we want to keep the letters dark, so let's do, you know what, is this, you guys, I picked out this bird, but then I just realized it doesn't fit the punch. It's the other one that fits the punch. Oh, silly, silly, silly. So let's get out that one. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's do some daffodil, yes. Daffodil for the beak, and we got the black out for the eyes. Let's get those stamped. I don't know about the positioning. Should I have gone lower, higher? Oh, that's perfect. Oh. Okay. So it would be smart to take note of the punch when you're stamping, so that you're stamping strategically. I did just kill our other bird. Oh well. Ha, ba, ba, ba. He's cute. Is it too much red on red? Let me know what you think. You've got something to celebrate. I'm going to pop up this red layer. I just decided. Isn't that exciting when you just figure out what you're doing on the go? I'm going to pop up this designer paper onto the card. So I'm adding the dimensionals, trying to center those words there so they're straight. Is that straight? Nope. I know. I do think maybe we need a blue bird. Is that straight? Straight enough. Good evening, Peggy. So glad you're joining us. We're working on our third card tonight. I feel like we've been doing pretty good. And we had a late start. We had a late start because I was at a softball game tonight. My designer paper layer is 3 inches by 5 inches, if I remember correctly. Let's see what we think, because now those feet are going the wrong way. Should we see what we think about a different colored bird? The problem is my Stampin' chamois is not wet. I wasn't anticipating doing a bird in more than one color. Using my handy dandy baby wipes, which are nearby. The problem with baby wipes is that sometimes they leave like lint, little fibers on your stamps, and so you just want to make sure those are all off because they will definitely pick up the ink. Okay, and they can be messy. That's the other thing. All right, let's try. Okay, what do you think of Orchid Oasis? Oh, I don't know. I really want to try Pool Party. I think that's... Janice likes the red bird. Well, you know what? I can always use them on the inside. But we do need a bird on the outside. So let's see about a different bird. Different color for a different bird. And then we'll have options. Okay, how is this on the punch? I think like this. That looks dirty, doesn't it? Maybe because of my stamp. Let's try to stamp all that off. Let's get a clean paper and let's try this again. That is better. What do you think? Just for chuckles, let's see how bright this Tahitian tide is. Wow. I think maybe a little too bright. All right, Lynn says she likes the red bird on the red too. Oh, we talked about doing a branch, didn't we? I even put it on the thing. Let's do the branch and see. I think you're right. I think that might separate it enough to where it looks okay. Okay, I'm using soft suede for the branch. I really love soft suede and So Saffron together. But that doesn't matter because I guess I'm not using So Saffron on this card. Never mind. We had a So Saffron card base out, but we chose the petal pink, so just forget I said that. It also goes nicely with petal pink. Just doing a quick fussy cut. Because there is a punch that goes with this bundle, there are no dies. So if you want to use the other bird or the other images, you have to do a little fussy cutting. Oh, that looks nice. We need some leaves. And I thought it would be lovely to use this punch, of which its name I always mess up. Grabbing a scrap of cardstock. Oh, I have a toe cramp, toe cramp, toe cramp, toe cramp, toe cramp. There are leaf images, but since we have, let me show you the stamp set. Okay, here's the leaf images. We could stamp those and cut them out. I just thought it might be faster to do the bow punch. Bow. I will never get it right. Okay. I don't know if I like that. Let's do the stamping and the fussy cutting. I think we'll stick with the red bird because I think the other colors that we're introducing will help offset it. Hopefully you agree. Oh, you guys do like the second bird. Okay, I'm catching up on your comments again. Let's punch out that blue bird. You guys, you like the Tahitian tide. I thought it might be too bright. We can still have the branch on there. I think it kind of needs the branch. I need to just trim that just a stitch to get in there. Okay, so bluebird with a sweet sorbet beak and black beady eyes. Cute though, it's cute. I kind of like him. We'll save this guy for the inside. And the inside guy needs the other feet. No, yes. All right, other feet. What are the other words in here? So we're using, you've got something to celebrate. So on the inside, how about it's your special day? And that can be really versatile for lots of different kinds of special days. We're also going to get out the leaves and stamp those. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it's so hard to read stamps when they're upside down. Or backwards, rather. Okay, more stamps and feet and whatever those are, leaves. Wow, that's bright. Okay, let's do the inside. It's your special day. So cute. So cute. Our card is coming together beautifully. which of these ink colors is your favorite? We've used several of them tonight, almost all of them. The only one that we didn't use was Orchid Oasis. So on this card, we've got Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and we're using the Parakeet Party for the green leaves. Are you excited about these new ink colors? I love how bright and fun they are. And I've been having a lot of fun playing with them. Now, if you want a sneak peek of the ink colors, I guess not a sneak peek because you've already seen them, but if you want to have a fun opportunity to play with the new ink colors, the next Paper Pumpkin Kit in May will feature all 5 of the new ink colors. I am so excited about this Paper Pumpkin Kit. If you're interested in getting this kit, make sure that you subscribe by May 15th. It's possible that it will sell out before the end of the subscription period. I'm sorry, May 10th, not May 15th. It's possible that it will sell out before the end of the subscription period. So you want to make sure that you get it or you get subscribed right away. And then they're also giving away a voucher, a gold voucher for you to redeem for additional products. So that's really exciting. I don't know how many gold vouchers there will be, but the only way to get a gold voucher is to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. How fun is that? So fun. Adding some regular glue. I did add those leaves on with glue dots. I know, right? Tracy, I'm totally singing that when they said gold voucher. I want a golden ticket. Oh, our middle school is putting on a production of Lion King Jr. And the last production before COVID was Willy Wonka Jr. And Claire was Charlie's mom. And she had such an awesome solo with Cheer Up Charlie. And she did a great job. Well, this time the younger girls are participating in the middle school play. The Lion King Jr. and Anna will be young Nala. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a busy, busy, busy time, busy spring at the Davison household. We got a lot going on over the next month with archery and softball and the play and graduation. Oh my goodness. It's hopping over here. Okay. I love this card. You guys, it's so cute. I'm just shoving. Let's just shove things out of the way. I do feel like we need some bling on this card too. And let's see if we can unbury those in color dots, because I feel like that would be a fun thing to add. I know green dots might seem weird, but I kind of like the idea of adding that color back in. So looks like these in color matte decorative dots have a variety of color range here and some like an ombre kind of look. So we're going to choose, oh, that did not stick to the glue dot. Let's give that a push down. I'm going to use the scissors to try to get it off. Push down on the glue dot, and then there we go. Lift the whole thing off. That worked a lot better with the scissors. What do you think? Oh, so cute. I do love the way this turned out. Let's review the cards that we made tonight. I do have some mail call cards to share with you. So let's review what we made and then I will show you those cards. So we started with the Handsomely Suited And tonight we're using in color designer paper. So then we did this one with the Artfully Composed and Parakeet Party. And we ended with our Sweet Songbird and Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and a little bit of the Parakeet Party. This was the paper pack that we're using, featuring some of the new in colors tonight. So I hope that you are inspired. If you're a demonstrator, I would love to know, have you ordered these products? And many of the things that I use tonight are things that are retiring and available at a discount, including the Handsomely Suited and Suit and Tie dies, and the tailored tag punch, as well as the Artistry Bloom sequence. And this one actually just had a whole bunch of new stuff on it. I didn't use anything old on that card. But I hope that you liked the cards that I shared tonight. Oh no, are you doing a paper share again? Maria, yes, I will be doing a paper share for the new annual catalog. Right now I'm working on my tax return, so I haven't figured out all the details of the paper share, but you can definitely watch for information in the next week as I get the taxes finished up and have a chance to figure out all the details of the paper share. But definitely I will be doing another product share, which will also include an option for the embellishments and the ribbon as well. Are you guys ready to see some of the beautiful handmade cards that came my way this week? Let me bring them out. I didn't organize them very well. I think I have some of them. Some of them have names on them. Okay, let's first do, we had a great big card swap this week. And so I have some double cards from the great big card swap. And, okay, let's start with those. Another shout out, if you haven't seen, the theme this month is in nature. And so if you haven't seen that video from Tuesday, be sure to check it out. Here are the double cards that I got. This one's from Joe Williams. And this one from Linda Vanderspool. This one is from Melissa Perry. I love that Joseph's coat technique. So pretty. Oh, this was such a fun fold with the sidestep card from Ross Monsi. And then Joan Talent, right? Yes, Joan sent 3 cards, one for the swap, one for me, and one for Thomas, using After the Storm. Thank you so much, Joan. This one's from Mercy Ermakov, and she had another designer paper variation of this fun fold using the Flowing Flowers. Do you recognize this punch? That's the bow punch that we used tonight. Oh, this was so fun. This one's from Donna Deber, and she had 2 different color variations. She used blending brushes to blend the color onto the buffalo check paper from the Host Pattern Party designer paper set. So that one of them was green and blue and purple, and this one was yellow and orange and pink. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Thank you guys for sending those extra cards. I also got some bonus cards. This one's from Carrie Koss. I love this little darling donkey on the wobbler. And Jake Myers sent me a bonus card as well, using some different designer paper than the card that she used. Thank you to Jake for the extra stamps that you sent. That was so sweet of you. I got some other cards, you guys. I just feel so blessed with all your beautiful cards. This one is from Sandy Allman. I love this paper, the Expressions in Color paper. This one is retiring, the designer paper. So if you love it, make sure to grab it. Sandy, thank you for this beautiful, beautiful card. Next up, there is a card from Shannon West. She used that ice cream set. This was a card congratulating me on my $900 career milestone. And it was so fun to get this fun little shape card. This is a paper pumpkin kit, and it's currently in the online store at juliedavison.com/shop. It's a past kit. So if you like it, you can get it if you're a paper pumpkin subscriber. It includes the shaped cards as well as the stamp set. And there is a new sale this month on the Hope paper pumpkin box, and it's 50% off for the kit and 50% off for the refill, which is amazing. Normally the past kits are $19, so you can get this one for $9.50. It includes stamps and ink and everything you need to make the cards, or you can get the refill, which just has the materials to make extra cards. And so that the refill is like $5 or something crazy like that. So if you're interested in the past paper pumpkin kit, then make sure to grab that up. Here's another card. This one is from Trina Hilligoss. Oh, I just love this so much. She combined two cards, very similar to two other cards that I made. This one that I copied from the catalog, where I die cut it on white and then colored. And there was another card I made where I kind of cut it into a smaller half and put it on the side with the New Horizon paper in the background. Such a beautiful card, Trina. Thank you so much for the Easter wishes. And last card, I got an extra card from Winnie. Winnie, thank you so much for this fun card. Sending lots of love. You asked about being on my mailing list, and I don't have a paper newsletter that I send out, but I do have an email newsletter. So if you're not on my email news list and you would like to be, then leave a comment and I will I'll get you added, or send me a message with your email address and I can put you on my email newsletter list. I send an email newsletter about once a month with all the new specials from Stampin' Up!, information about upcoming classes, as well as a link to some special tutorials. I'm losing my words. All right, well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so happy that you joined me. I hope that you enjoyed the projects that I shared and that you were inspired to create projects at home. I'd love to see the cards you're making. Please share your projects in Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group on Facebook. Have a wonderful Easter. I have another little video I have planned in the next couple days to share with you some quick punch projects. And Mom and I will have a video on Sunday. I know it's Easter, but we've pre-recorded, and so we've got a video for you at noon Central Time. And if you can't watch live because you're with family, it's okay. You can always catch the replay. Until next time, happy stamping, and thanks again for tuning in. Bye-bye.